Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to ELA. We have been studying the elements of a story, and today it's your turn to write your own story. We are going to focus today on making a plan. I have asked Madame Foobottom and her friends if they would come by and help remind you of certain important elements in your story. They will review with you the setting, which is where and when and with whom your story takes place. They will also remind you how to create and describe your character or characters. Next, they will work with you on how to decide who should tell your story. The character who tells your story is called the narrator. You will decide who is going to tell your story. Finally, they will work with you on figuring out a problem that your character needs to somehow solve. The problem and then the solution. So stay tuned and get your pencil ready so that you can take notes as you think about what you want your story to be about. Well now, good morning, boys and girls. It's such a pleasure to be with you. I wanted to remind you that the setting is a place where your story takes place. Is it a bright and lovely garden party like this one? Does it take place in a forest like this one, where the sunlight just barely penetrates the dense cover? Does it take place indoors in the lavish library of some wealthy millionaire? Does it take place in pioneer times when women had to carry the washing in by hand, by a cozy fireplace, in a rocking chair? Where does your story take place? And when does it take place? Does it take place in the future? Does it take place in the past? Does it take place on planet Earth? Or does it take place in outer space? Were there dinosaurs walking the Earth? Is it in another country? Where does your story take place? And when? And with whom? Are there other characters or people or objects around? Good luck, but I'm certain that you'll come up with a great setting for your story. Well, hello, my dearest friends. I'm so happy to be with you today as we're talking about external and internal character traits. Now today, you're just supposed to decide who and what your characters are. Is your main character a person? Are they young or old? Is your main character An animal. Is your main character an object that has come to life? Today is the day to decide what your main character is to be.
Well, my job is to talk to you about who is telling the story. That person, they're called the narrator. They're telling the story. Like, I'm gonna tell you a story about me. I used to have to walk 10 miles a day, and the snow was up to my chin. And I had to do it when I was but 5 years old. Yes, I did. I did it. And I'm telling you the story. Now, maybe my great-great-great-granddaughter, Lady Lou, would tell you the story. Lady Lou. And she'd tell the story about me. And she'd say,
My great-great-great-grandmommy used to walk miles to school every day. She used to trudge 10 miles a day when she was but 5 years old. In the snow, it was up to her chin. It was.
well, that's how she would say it. If I'm telling the story about me, I use the word I. I. If the author is telling the story, they use she and he. So think about who is telling your story. That's all. No more. Hello, Sir Reggie here. I have been asked to talk to you about a problem. A problem that your character faces at the beginning of the story, like my problem with this rock. And then your character needs a series of events where they try to solve their problem. Yum! Woo! Ma! Does it fix my problem? Oh, what's that you say? You see? A solution to my problem? A problem, a sequence of events, and a solution. That is your job. Your job.